Not every horse wants to be your BFF on day one. Some don't even want to make eye contact, but that doesn't mean friendship's off the table. You just need the right moves. In this video, you'll learn 13 ways to make a horse a friend without being clingy, awkward, or weird. By the end of this video, you'll know how to go from stranger to trusted friend, the way horses prefer. Start things off by approaching calmly and respectfully. You wouldn't run up to a stranger and hug them, right? The same goes for horses. Especially the ones who don't know you yet, or worse, the ones who've decided they don't trust humans one bit. If you want a horse to be your friend, don't be a weirdo. Slow down, take a deep breath, and relax your shoulders. Horses notice every tiny detail. If you're tense, they'll tense up too. If you walk straight at them like a predator, they'll treat you as one. Instead, angle your body slightly and take your time. Let them see you coming and watch how they react. If their ears are flicking and their eyes look a little too wide, that's your sign to back off a bit. But if they stay relaxed, take another slow step forward and pause. The goal isn't to touch them right away. It's to show them you're not a threat. And when they finally sniff you or take a step your way, don't blow it, stay chill. That's horse speak for, "You're okay." And that's the first crack in the wall. Once they see you're not a threat, the next move is doing nothing. The next cue, let the horse choose you. Friendship isn't something you force, especially not with a horse. If you come on too strong, they'll shut down fast. They prefer quiet curiosity over anything pushy. So the trick is to do less. Instead of walking up and demanding attention, just be there. Stand nearby, do something boring, and let them notice you. Horses are naturally curious. If you give them space, they'll come check you out when they're ready. And when they do, it means something real. Even if they seem like they're ignoring you, don't be fooled. They're always watching and picking up on how you move, how you breathe, and how you act when you think they're not looking. That's how they decide if you're worth trusting. This step takes patience, but when a horse decides to walk up and say hello on their terms, it's a big deal. It means you passed their test. And that is the kind of trust you can't buy, teach, or fake. You just have to earn it by not doing much at all. Now, before you get all cuddly, hold up. Next, respect their personal space. Every horse has a bubble, and if you pop it without permission, don't be surprised if they walk away. Or worse, pin their ears and tell you off. Getting too close, too soon, makes a horse uncomfortable. It's like someone standing way too close in a checkout line. You don't hate them, but you're not bonding. When approaching, slow down and observe their body language. Do they turn an ear toward you? Step your way. That's a green light. But if they shift away, swish their tail, or freeze up, that's your cue to pause or back off altogether. Giving a horse space shows respect, and respect is the first step toward trust. As the bond grows, you'll notice their bubble shrinking. They'll let you in without flinching. They might even lean in, hoping you'll stay longer. But let them decide when that happens. This isn't about control, but comfort, because a horse that feels safe around you is a horse that's finally starting to call you a friend. Ready to level up? It's time to tune in to what they're already saying without saying anything at all. Learn to understand their body language and observe their preferences. Horses talk all the time, they just don't use words. Every flick of the ear, swish of the tail, or shift in weight means something. If you want to be a horse's friend, you've got to learn their language. If the ears are forward, they're curious. If they're pinned, something's bothering them. Eyes soft and blinking? That's a relaxed horse. Eyes wide and frozen? They're on high alert. And if the tail is whipping like a helicopter, they're not impressed. Pay close attention during interactions. Some horses love a scratch on the withers. Others prefer the base of the neck, or not being touched at all. What makes one horse melt might make another walk off, and that's okay. The point is to notice and not assume. You already know that friendship isn't about doing what you think feels good. It's about learning what horses enjoy. Watch closely, adjust often, and remember, listening doesn't always mean waiting for a sound. It means observing what their body is already telling you. Okay, now let's talk, literally. But keep your volume low and your tone easy. The next tip to make a horse a friend is by speaking softly and calmly. To a horse, your voice isn't just noise, it's a vibe. And how you sound matters way more than what you say. Shouting across the pasture or cracking a loud joke might seem harmless to you, but to a horse, It's a thunderclap from a walking tree. They don't speak English, but they're experts in reading tone, rhythm, and mood. That's why a soft, steady voice works wonders. You don't need to whisper like you're in a library. Speak the way you would a nervous dog or a toddler. Better yet, hum or sing something mellow. Horses love rhythm as it helps them chill. And if your horse gets spooked, don't freeze up. Keep talking calmly. Your voice can be the thing that tells them everything's okay. It's not about fancy words, it's the feeling you carry. So skip the yelling and bring the peace. Be the calm in their chaos, and they'll want you in their herd. Still not besties yet? That's okay, because what comes next is all about the long game. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got more horse wisdom, trust-building tips, and feel-good moments coming your way. Friendship requires that you be patient and consistent. Look, horses aren't vending machines. You don't press a button and get instant friendship. Some will walk up to you like your old pals. Others will act like you're a suspicious squirrel in sneakers. And hey, that's their right. Here, patience is your secret weapon. Show up and slow down. Don't take it personally if they ignore you like you're invisible. You're not boring. They're just watching you out of the corner of their eye, pretending not to care. Now let's talk consistency. Horses don't like plot twists. If you're sweet one day and stressed the next, they'll start side-eyeing you like, who even are you? You want to be the person they can count on. Same voice, same calm energy, same snack pocket. Little routines go a long way. Show up around the same time and keep things familiar. When things go sideways, and they will, don't turn it into drama. Just reset and carry on like the steady, unshakable buddy you are. Time for treats, but with care. Next, offer treats. Thoughtfully. Yes, horses love snacks. And giving treats feels like a fast track to friendship. But if you're not careful, you'll go from trusted companion to walking vending machine real quick. Treats should be rewards, not bribes. That means you should not hand them out just because a horse looks cute or gives you the "I'm starving" face. Use them when the horse does something worth celebrating, like coming when called, standing calmly, or not dragging you across the pasture like a sled. Always ask what's safe to give. Carrots, apple slices, or store-bought horse treats are usually fine, but human snacks are a big nope. Use a flat hand, with fingers tucked for safety. Horses aren't trying to bite you, but let's be honest, they're not known for precision either. And don't overdo it. You're not running a buffet. A few well-timed treats can build trust. Used wisely, treats say, "I like you" in a language horses understand. Now, let's turn grooming into a bonding experience. Tip number 6 is to try gentle and mutual grooming. Grooming might seem like a chore, but for a horse, it can be the beginning of a real friendship. You're not just brushing off dust, but showing them you care. Horses are used to being touched by other horses. They often scratch each other's favorite spots, like the withers or base of the neck, as a sign of connection. You're not a horse, obviously, but you can still use this idea to your advantage. Grab a soft brush or just use your hands and start slow. Scratch or rub gently and pay attention. When you find their sweet spot, they'll tell you, maybe with a lowered head, a soft eye, or a little lip wiggle. That's your green light to keep going. If they try to groom you back with their teeth, it's not personal. Just gently redirect them because boundaries are still important. Grooming done right builds trust. It says, "You're safe here and I've got your back." And in the horse world, that's as friendly as it gets. But friendship's not all sunshine and brushing. It's how you show up when things get spooky. Our 5th best tip is to offer comfort during stress. A true friend doesn't just show up for the fun stuff. They show up when things feel a little scary. And that's exactly how you earn a horse's trust. Horses are prey animals, which means when something startles them, like a flapping tarp, a loud bang, or even a squirrel in turbo mode, they don't stop to overthink it. They just react. And if you panic too, congratulations, you've just confirmed their worst fears. So what should you do? Be the calm one, lower your energy, keep your voice soft, and move slowly. Let your horse know that whatever's freaking them out, you're not worried, because if you're relaxed, maybe they can relax too. Don't force them to face the scary thing right away. Let them look and let them think. Then walk away and try again later. Comfort doesn't mean fixing it. It means staying steady while they figure it out. Over time, your horse will learn something big, that when things get stressful, you are the safe place. Sometimes bonding appears to be a quiet stroll. Another way is to chill out and take walks together, in hand. Sometimes the best way to bond with a horse is to just do nothing. No halters, no drills, no goals. Just hang out and let them graze. Let the silence do the talking. Find a quiet spot and sit nearby. You can sip your coffee, watch the clouds, or let them chew hay while you chill. No pressure, just presence. Horses notice when you're not asking for anything. Now, when you do feel like moving, go for a walk together. In-hand walking is hiking with hooves. No saddle, no fuss. Just you, the horse, and a lead rope. Switch up the route occasionally to keep it fresh. Let the horses pause to sniff the breeze or stare dramatically at a suspicious rock. And when something weird shows up, like a plastic bag doing its best acrobat routine, be there, calm as ever, leading the way like it's no big deal. Isn't that what friendship is all about? Now let's add some movement with games that are more fun than they sound. Grow your friendship by practicing groundwork games or by playing interactive games. Who says training can't be fun? Horses are remarkably intelligent. And when you turn learning into a game, they go from bored to engaged in a heartbeat. Groundwork isn't just walking in circles. It's your chance to build trust, communication, and a little personality into the mix. Try having them stop when you stop. Back up with you or copy your turns. It's like dancing without the awkward small talk. Now, add some fun elements like cones, poles, tarps, pool noodles, or whatever you've. Let your horse explore, touch, sniff, and think. The goal here isn't perfection. It's curiosity, and you're building confidence one silly obstacle at a time. The best part is that you're not micromanaging. You're guiding, encouraging, and watching their personality unfold. And when they nail something, celebrate like they just won the Kentucky Derby. Games like these remind your horse that being around you is interesting, and even better, it's safe. That's how connection grows, one playful step at a time. Every good move deserves a reward, and knowing how to time it is the magic. Top tip number 2 is to use positive reinforcement. Horses aren't robots. They don't learn from barking orders, but learn from clarity, timing, and a little motivation. That's where positive reinforcement comes in. And no, it's not just about handing out treats like candy. It's about marking the exact moment they do something right, then rewarding it. A soft word, a scratch, or even a well-earned carrot can go a long way when the timing is spot on. It's like saying, "Yes, that's it," in a language they understand. You can use a clicker, a cluck, or your voice, as long as it's clear and consistent. When done right, your horse starts trying to figure out what makes you happy. They become more engaged, more curious, and way more confident. Instead of just doing things to avoid pressure, they start doing things because it feels good, because you've made learning feel safe and rewarding. And when your horse starts looking to you for answers instead of avoiding you, that's not just training, that's a real connection. Let's wrap it up with something that's equal parts wild, wobbly, and wonderful. Finally, build your friendship with horse agility. Horse agility is part training session, part trust exercise, and part hilarious adventure. It's you and your horse navigating cones, tarps, poles, and maybe even a curtain of streamers, aka the spooky noodle jungle. At first, they might snort at the tarp or tiptoe around a ground pole like it's a trap. That's okay. Every "what is that" moment is a chance to build confidence and communication. You're not just teaching skills, but also building a bond with every unique challenge. Agility games keep things fresh. They get your horse thinking, moving, and checking in with you. Best of all, it's fun. When your horse starts trotting through obstacles with their head high and ears forward, that's pride. And you'll feel it too. You do not need fancy equipment, a few cones, a tarp, and your sense of humor will do just fine. Keep it low pressure, stay consistent, and enjoy the progress. When your horse chooses to face strange, wobbly obstacles by your side instead of running away, that's when you know the bond is real. That's true trust and real friendship. That's it, 13 ways to turn your horse into a true friend. Keep showing up, stay patient, and let the bond grow. If you found this helpful, don't miss our next video on how to tell if your horse is on heat. It's packed with signs every horse owner should know.